Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rokakadash. Next up, honors to the elders of GMS, of Great Millstone that rule well and continually teach on down to my brothers. Peace and blessing to the elect. The Bayashah Dawudah, that's David. Shalom, Akim, Yahbashim, Shah. Barakatham to the elect. So, I'm going to start in the book of Luke, the 11th chapter, and the 21st verse. Because it's all about bringing out scripture. So, I see on the bottom says turn off all ads now, which is the spirit, because we don't want to be dealing with ads right now. The main thing is to bring the word out. So that's at the end of the day, that's the spirit. The Lord speaks. At the end of the day, the Lord is speaking through us. At the end of the day, we gotta know that He wants the word to be brought out, and that's what we do. We bring the word out. So here we go. This is Luke 11, and this is Luke chapter 11, verse 21. When a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are in peace. So in the kingdom, we're gonna have our own palace, man. And it says, when a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are increased. So it says that, right? Armed, man. Armed with what, man? This Bible, man, the Holy Bible. All right, we have to be armed with the Bible, man. Nothing wavering, not at all. We can't slip at any moment, because even our forefathers, they sinned, man. But hey, it's all about coming back to repentance and knowing that the Lord is with us. We gotta remember to be fruitful and multiply. Then we gotta remember to be fruitful, man. We have to increase. We can't be on the decline. We can't be decreasing at all, man. No matter how many times these 2/3 try to get at you, because you gotta remember the 2/3 as well. Their blood is gonna be upon them. But as you know, us men, the men of Israel, we're getting the blood off our hands. We're coming back to repentance. It's at the end of the day, it's about those that are written in the book of life, man. You gotta remember that. Those that are written in the book of life. This is the elect, the chosen men. So that's what it's about, man. Verse 22, but when a stronger than he shall come upon him and overcome him, he taketh from him all his armor wherein he trusted, and divideth his spoils. It says wherein he trusted. This is why it's about trusting in the Lord at the end of the day, because you don't need all this physical stuff like an armor. Said armor. Well, the armor that we are equipped or armed with is really the Bible, man. That's all we really need. Which we need raiment too, like raiment meaning clothing, however you say it, right? Raiment, sackcloth, whatever, garment. We need that as well. So you don't want to be found naked out here. You want to have your garment on to cover that shame. And at times we might get physical, but no, it's all about staying spiritual, man. It reads verse 23, he that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth con. So you have to be on Yahushua's side, man. Team Yahushua, because this is in red letter, man. So it's Yahushua speaking, as you see. Yes, and this is a lot of red letters, so we gotta take heed to these words, man. At all times, man, we gotta take heed to the words of Yahweh Shemashah, man, because the Lord speaks through his men. Which was spiritual, because I seen the title of the video. I haven't clicked on it yet, but Adawan Ratazah, Lord's will. I could tune into that video. But it was I forget the name. I'm not gonna say the name because I think I forget. I don't want to mention the name because I might get it wrong. But the spirit had it to where the title was going into basically how the Bible was written through men, through men. By way of the Lord using his men. Because even the Lord himself, Yahweh, he sent his son Yahushua into the world. So how much more the prophets, and the servants of the Lord, they bring this word out. And that's what we do. We bring this word out, So let's bring this out as well. Which, I'm enjoying this app so far. I love this app. because it has the Strong's G and the Strong's Hebrew, you know, which that's the spirit. I want to go into the book of Hebrews. This is Hebrews 10, verse 22. It reads, "Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from all, so like from an evil conscience, and our bodies washed with pure water." And our bodies washed with pure water. And, you know, this is what it's about. The Lord puts it into our minds what to say as well, you know. Full assurance of faith, man. This was about, you know, pure water, man. You know, that is what it's about. You know, this is what the Lord is pouring upon us, pure water through the word. You know, verse 23, "Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised." So the Lord has the kingdom promised to us, man. We're going to inherit the kingdom. But as you know, first we got to lay down our lives for the brethren, you know, and be taught by our elders, you know. Because the Lord, like I say, he uses men to teach us as well, you know. And you got to remember, like I say, you got to remember the 2/3 are out here, and you don't want to be caught in that. You don't want to be caught in that large multitude that's going to be cut off. Because the 2/3, that's, hey, the slain of the Lord shall be many, man, you know. So the slain of the Lord is going to be many. And 2/3 consist of, you know, man, woman, and child. So they're going to be through out here, man. Verse 24, "And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works." So this was about good works. You know, nothing else matters. And hey, if, man, brothers, you know, spiritually, at times when we traveling or when we're on the go, you know, say you got camp set up and the brothers, you know, after camp separate, you might just, you know, be with a brother and y'all do a video. So that's the spirit, like the word goes out and it's like nonstop, you know, head back home or whatever. But then we're at it again the next day, you know, so it's the spirit, you know. So good works, man. This was about, you know. It reads, "Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching." Yeah, so we see the day approaching more and more as we exhort one another, man. That's what it says, "Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as the manner of some is." Yeah, because people, they separate, and then it's like they're no longer friends, they're no longer brothers. Or even with the sisters, man, they separate from each other, sister against sister, you know, mother against her children. You can't be like that. You can't do that. That's not love. That's not true love. But when you exalt one another, as we men of the elect, we exalt one another. That's why the elect are without fault, man. They're sinless. You know, without sin, they're without sin. Sinless, meaning, you know, they have no sin. Or you would say the 1/3 are sinless, because sinless means like you're in less sin than the other person, because 2/3 they have gone overboard, man. You know, so this is what happens, you know, with the 2/3, they have sin, man. You know, so that's why we have to exalt one another, man. It's very important. Matter of fact, let me see what I can do. Let me see something really quick. If I just so, you know, just select the time. Yeah, you know, just you know, basically let time go by, you know. So it's good to look up our words too. So the word exhort means to urge, encourage, and urge and encourage really goes into the same thing, because you have urge and then you have the word courage, encourage. So having that courage, man, to you know, well, it's right to call on and join, and then join, going back to the tribe of Levi, you know, lawyer, meaning join to me. So that's the spirit. At the end of the day, you know, that's the spirit. The Lord, you know, at the end of the day, that tribe exists because, you know, about way of our forefather Jacob having 12 sons, and that's just the spirit of the Lord has it to, he has it to where, you got the tribe of Levi, and our people are coming back together, right? Man, the tribes, all right, yeah, well, basically the tribes are waking up. It says Jur. Yeah, it also says entreat. Beseech. That says bid, counsel. A counsel belongs to the Lord. Admonish, warn, con. And going into that word bid, hey, it's all about bidding the elect to join the marriage, man. Or compound the elect to join the gospel, that as well. So let's bring this out as well. I still got more precepts, left to bring out. So let's bring this out. This is going into the Old Testament. This is Exodus. I mean, not Exodus, Ezekiel 36 and 24. Let's see, let me get a hold of this. There it goes. Yep, Ezekiel 36 and and 24, verse 24. It reads, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and I will bring you into your own land." Yeah, man. The land that really belongs unto us is the kingdom, man, which is gonna be, everlasting rest. Meaning your whole body, we're gonna be changed. We're gonna be mortals, but you're gonna be at rest. Meaning you're not gonna catch hell. Meaning you're not gonna catch hell from the heathen, especially from these Edomites, because they're not gonna be heard of no more. It's Edom, and there's not going to be a thing existed. Esau, Edom, the house of Esau, they're not going to be heard of anymore. They're going to be as stubble because of their perpetual hatred and all that, Reads, "Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you." Con. So the Lord taking us from the heathen, taking us from among the heathen, that's basically him having mercy. And we're not going to be among the heathen any longer. That's going to be a beautiful thing, Okay. I'll stop at 26, but Connor reads, "A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take you among this Aslaki, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh." Yeah, meaning, Israel's no longer going to be stiff-necked, no longer going to be hard-headed. We're going to just come back to repentance. This is going to be a beautiful thing. So a new heart, so the Lord's going to purify us, man. And this is just a beautiful thing, man. I got one last precept, but just reading this, man, is awesome because, we're going to receive that new covenant, man. A new heart also will I give you. It's a beautiful thing, We're going to be cleansed, okay? It says, "And a new spirit will I put within you." Con. A new spirit, man. That's your paw. Because, we're already in the spirit when we bring out these scriptures. So how much more when we get delivered, man, we're gonna have a new spirit on us. So, with that, man, matter of fact, I'll bring one last precept. But, man, that was your paw right there. That's beautiful, man. Your paw meaning beautiful, But it's Isaiah 30 and 19. It reads, "For the people shall dwell in Zion at Jerusalem. Thou shalt weep no more. He will be very gracious unto thee at the voice of at the voice of thy cry. When he shall hear it, he will answer thee." So when we call upon the names of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're gonna be heard of, and he's going to answer us. The Lord's going to hear us, and he's going to answer us when we cry unto him. So with that, man, Kol Halo Yahweh Shem Shai, man, I'm end it there. I don't want to say you edified. And in close, I want to give all praises on and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. Next up, honors to the elders of GMS, a great millstone that will well and continually teach on down to your brothers. Peace and blessing to the elect. That by Yahshua Dawadah, the house of David, Shalom Hakim. With that, I'm gonna end it there. I don't want to say you edified, man. Hey, the Lord's going to be very gracious unto us, man. No longer are we going to be, no longer are we going to be sinning, The Lord's going to give us a new heart, so we're not going to be no more stiff-necked, no more hard-headed, none of that. We're going to hearken unto the Lord as much as possible. So, hey. And remember, brothers, it's also good to go into the concordance, It's very important that we do that as well, Hey, the Spirit of the Lord, hey, He's bear longs with us. He's very long suffering, So with that, I'm ended there. Lord's will is edified. Shalom.